It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing.
And we also have some breaking news. I saw somebody mention it in the chat, and I just fact checked it. MGM has now slated Creed 3 for release on Thanksgiving 2022, and Michael B. Jordan is now set to direct it.
It's already over. Ain't nothing over till it's over.
I like that.
So Creed 3 is happening. It's Thanksgiving next year, you say?
Correct.
Michael B. Jordan is directing.
That's what Deadline is saying.
Does it have a writer on board?
Script is by Keenan Coogler and Zach Balin, based on an outline by Ryan Coogler.
So I'm assuming that's a brother?
I'm assuming so. No mention whether Sly is going to be around or not.
I'm expendable.
I think it'd be pretty silly not to, but
He's said he won't do Creed 3. He's openly stated he will not do Creed 3.
Have we seen the last of Rocky? Well, I believe in the film Creed, that's possible, yes.
So I would actually be very surprised if he returned for it.
I did not know that. I don't know how to feel then.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of closed his chapter out in Creed 2 pretty well. So I'm okay with that. I'm curious to see what Michael B. Jordan and like Adonis can do on his own, separated from Rocky. And I like that he's directing like that. Definitely following in the Stallone Rocky sort of footsteps there. It seems like a great film to sort of like sink his teeth into for his first directorial debut. So I don't know. I'm all for this. This is exciting. I'm just glad we're getting a third Creed movie because I love those films so much.
Oh, me too. I've loved both of them.
Yeah.
Creed is actually my second favorite of the whole franchise. So as much as I'll miss Rocky, I'm all for whatever they want to do with Creed 3.
All right. So as for me, as long as they have a story, I love these movies.
I like it a lot.
Of course, obviously, Rocky's one of my favorite franchises. I think the Creed movies have been a great continuation, just like you guys have said. And honestly, I think I'm very okay with Stallone not being there because I think that's the logical progression of even the themes of the first two movies, of having him stand on his own, have the character stand on his own, and whereas Adonis needed to be able to exist without Apollo as the thing propping him up, Creed, the franchise, needs to be able to stand up without Rocky holding it up. And so in that regard, I actually really like that idea. Michael B. Jordan deciding to direct it, I mean, that is very much in line with the Rocky franchise of let the star of it take over. But I don't know if Michael B. Jordan is the holistic creative force that Stallone is. I don't know.
We'll see.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
He's been around long enough that I'm totally open to the idea. There's enough safeguards in place that, you know, he has the studio production around him. Coogler clearly is still very involved. So it's not like they're letting him run and just crash this thing. And the most important thing that needs to be said on this one is I sure hope that we do not see Clubber Lang Jr.
No! God, please, no! No!
showing up.
I was waiting for a dead spot, and I was going to say, now the real question is, who do we cast as Clubber Lang's son?
Yes, oh man, it's people like because that's the most obvious. And that's what fan casts and like predictions. Everyone's like, what they did with Creed 2 was pull the villain from Rocky 4. So with Creed 3, maybe they'll grab the villain. No. The reason Ivan Drago and his son showed up is because their story connects to his story. They're like the fact that Apollo and Clubber Lang didn't get along in the ring very well, and that Apollo respected Rocky. There's no like connection. It's not interesting whatsoever. It's lazy and obvious. That's why it's the first thing we all went, hey, I wonder if they'll do this. Oh, please no. Oh, please no. Oh,
Yeah,
please no. So that's pretty exciting because I was totally fine if they were done. And they had rumors that they were coming back, but that they weren't rushing it. That's what I liked. There was an obvious follow-up for Creed 2 with what they did, but it's less obvious what you do for a third one with the character, with what they've already done with him. And so, Yeah, I'm. That's cool. It's always fun when these news stories break. Thank you very much for catching that, so we could talk about that on here.